Happening now in Grand Rapids, city leaders are discussing community police relations in the wake of the last weekend's violent riots in the downtown area. The virtual panel is streaming live on the city's social media channels right now. Let's listen in.
There are many of us who are striving to try to have better outcomes in our city in terms of policing and community relations, and I have made that my endeavor coming here to Grand Rapids. And with the recent events, we've all had to take a long pause and ask if we're making progress, because the tragedy just shakes us to our core and feels like we continually have to hit reset and start all over again. But I am not discouraged in my oath, my commitment to continue to be part of this community to protect and serve the residents. And I think we here in Grand Rapids can be better, will do better, and will be the example to communities across the country. Although we've made progress over time and gains over time, particularly as African Americans, people still wake up every day wondering if their lives are in jeopardy. I get that pain and I get that anger, and what has incited people to start peaceful demonstrations and peaceful protesting around the country to attempt to get systematic changes occurring in institutions and to get the knees off the necks of our communities in a very peaceful way. However, there have been some who have hijacked those peaceful demonstrations and would do things that would not dignify nor honor the lives of the victims, because they have resorted to violence, to destructive things. And I cannot nor do I think those organizers of those very peacefully intended demonstrators attempt to do things in a manner that cause further violence and harm, particularly in ways that harm not only communities at large, but communities of color. And yet in these trying times, we still have to depend on the very people that are being the object of protests in many instances, law enforcement, to help us to maintain law and order in our city and protect all lives, including the people who are protesting and themselves. So I want to commend our police and fire department here in Grand Rapids for the overwhelming amount of restraint and response that they've had since the incidents that started off peacefully on Saturday and unfortunately had turned into an expression of not only anger, but of violence. We know that this is not indicative of the members of our community in Grand Rapids. I do want to also acknowledge the work of our police chief and fire chief, the departments, all the first responders, and our business leaders, our faith leaders, our community organizers, all of those who have come together in the wake of these events to help to make sure that we can be different and we can be better.
If you'd like to continue watching, head over to woodtv.com. We'll also have much more tonight on News 8 at 5 and 6.